welcome back to my channel. So I hope y'all been doing okay. I've been doing fine. My name is Dante Renee and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, and if you return and what y'all got going on, y'all gotta excuse me, I'm real fidgety today. I'm moving all around. But anyway, I wanted to do a video, a girl talk video, and I have a couple questions that I've been asked and I thought maybe you guys would be interested too. So I was like, let me pull it over to the YouTube and see if they want to know. So we're gonna get right into it. Do y'all think people really have the gift of gab, or do you think they just be talking? What you think? Because I'm not as much as I try to be a yapper, I don't think I'm a yapper. I don't think I'm a yapper. Like, just sit there and talk. Like, it's really hard for me to do, even right now in front of this camera. I'm like, here we go. I told y'all I was fidgety. Don't mind it. First question. What have you learned about yourself in your 30s that surprised you? That's tough. My 30s have been tough, honestly. Truly. It's been a hard decade for me. But I'm learning that I am resilient and I can do anything. I can literally do anything. And I didn't learn that until late 30s, honestly. And I'm still learning to this day. And that's just with anything. That's with careers, that's with relationships, friendships, like parenting. Like, I think across the board, like I can literally do anything. Like, you know, when we were little and it was like, oh, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. That's the era that I'm in right now. Like, I can just do it. I can do it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have developed that level of confidence. I feel like, hey, you know, I feel like I done been through a couple things and I know a little bit more, and I know how to handle it. So I've learned that I can do anything, first and foremost. Do you feel like you're romantic? What is that? What is that? Try to a little net in here. Do you feel like your romantic life has evolved since your 20s? What's the difference now? I'm grown. That's the difference. If you don't know my story, I've been with my husband for over 21 years. He's the first person, you know, I've ever been with. And so yeah, that's that. But in my 20s, I was very immature in everything. Everything I did was immature. And I was always ready to run. Pack up, ready to run. Cause what? You what? You don't like what? Oh, okay. Bye. That's how I was. I was ready to run. But since we've been married 11 years, what's this, 2025? Yeah, 11 years. I'm glad to say that I no longer run. Okay, we definitely talk it out. We definitely know each other icks and pet peeves and things that irritate us, so we try not to do those things. And if, you know, it does happen, because it does, and we work through them, we talk through them, we acknowledge them. Like, hey, what's up? What you doing? You know, I don't like that. And I think more so you have to be honest. You have to be honest with yourself and your partner, first and foremost, because will nothing get done if you guys can't be honest with each other and be true to who you are. Have you experienced any major changes in how you view family or the idea of starting your own family? How I view family? I think I know the family that you create comes before the family that you came from. And I know we hear that a lot. But you know how people say, oh, I'm not putting nobody in front of my mama, ain't nobody in front of my mom. Yeah, but he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And I'm not trying to preach today. I didn't come here to preach. I just came to fill y'all in. And that's the real tea. So the family you create, dare I say, more important than the family you came from. The family that you create literally comes from you. It is literally your responsibility to take care of your family. Yeah, we can help your mom, we can help your grandma every now and again, your daddy, whatever. But that family that you created and the family that you are cultivating comes first. No matter what. No discussion. No discussion. And I didn't learn that until my 30s. Yeah. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. So, yeah, that took some hard times. Let's just say that. Let me see. Do you still keep in touch with close friends from your 20s? How have your circle shifted? Let me tell you something. I have the same friends that I've had since middle school. I have probably, in my adult age, I have probably met maybe 3 new people in my adulthood. And my friends that I grew up with, literally grew up with, were in my wedding. So I'm not a big socializer or socialite. I like to kick it with my girls, and I like to be with my family. So but one of my goals this year is to create and cultivate more friendships in my 30s. I think that's important because I feel like, you know, although we all grew up together, I feel like we can all learn something from somebody new. And we don't always have to be around the same people all the time. We can get new perspective, different ideas, different vibes. You know, I don't think that, you know, it's fair to just cut everybody out and not be open to new friendships. Because what is life about if I can't mix and do a little mingling? What is it about? So a goal of mine is to get out there, do some things by myself, create hobbies, create a new group of friends, hang out, we go eat, we go do activities, we go do Pilates, we go to the gym, and we create experiences. Like, that's one of my goals. So once I find this new hobby, hopefully I can find some new friends. What's something you've been afraid to do, but you've been thinking more about that now that you're in your 30s? I think that circles back to going out and meeting people, going out and doing stuff by yourself. Because now that I'm later in life, I've almost raised my kids. My kid is 19 and 15, finna be 20 and 16. Like, I had created, everything was centered around them. Everything was centered around them. So I didn't really go out much. Like, I didn't have any mommy friends like that because I did have my first kid at a young age. So it wasn't like, you know, my kid had play dates and, you know, I'm meeting new mommies and doing this, doing that. We didn't have any of that. It was just me, her, and her dad. So that's one of the things that I've been afraid to do because I have never done it. I never go out by myself. You know, just go out to dinner, have a drink, sit at the bar, eat dinner alone. But I'm looking forward to it, actually. We're about to be empty nesters really soon, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see how that goes. It gives me a chance to relearn who I am and give my husband a chance to relearn himself too. Because I'm sure there's things he would want to do that don't involve me. And I think that's important because when we're in relationships and marriages and we have these kids and stuff, we forget who we are along the way. So I think it's important to relearn ourselves because we're not the same person who we were 10, 20 years ago. So, yeah. Is there a specific relationship or person from your past that you feel you learned the most from? That's a really good question that I feel like I've learned the most from. I feel like I learn something new every day from my husband. Like, you know, you look at people and you talk to people and their mind is just so broad and just so wild. That's him. I learn something new from him every day. Something intellectual from him every day. His mind be like on a different spectrum than mine. Like, he would think of things that I wouldn't even think about, or consider things that I wouldn't even typically consider, which is a good thing because we are definitely opposite and the law of attraction is real. So I think that's it. He's my past, present, and my future. Get into it. 21 years. Are you more of an introvert or extrovert now compared to when you were younger? I feel like when I was younger, I was more inclined to do things. But now that I'm older, like, I'm really cautious. Like, my anxiety is bad. Like, I don't like to be in crowded places. But being on this content journey and being able to reach the goals that I want to reach, I'm going to have to be around people. I'm going to have to be able to talk and speak in rooms. I'm going to have to be able to rub shoulders and be communicative with people. And, you know, just talk. So I'm an introvert at heart, but I'm trying to be an extrovert, if that makes sense. Even through this YouTube thing, me talking to this camera, that's an extrovert activity. Okay? Have you gone through any big personal struggles in your 30s so far? How have they changed you? Girl, have I? Try both of your parents dying 9 months apart in the same year. Talk about change. But that's a story for a different day. Can't go into it. My daddy's temporary tombstone thing just arrived today, and I had to take a moment. Pause. I had to take a moment. And then my mama's birthday coming up, and then her death day is coming up, and that's all this month. So, but I'm pushing through and I'm making videos, and I don't want to be down, depressed, and in the bed and can't get up. So I'm pushing through, making these videos as an outlet for me too during this crazy time in my life, because who would have thought? Who would have thought? We already said that. Do you still feel like there are expectations from others that you're trying to meet, or are you more focused on your own path now? I'm focused on my own path. I don't have time to worry about what's going on in somebody else's path, somebody else's lane. I'm trying to create my own lane. Really, honestly, truly. I'm trying to create my own lane. I can't create my own lane and be focused on what somebody else is doing. You know, when you were in school and your teacher said keep your eyes on your own paper? Same rule applies. Same rule applies. My eyes are on my own paper. I am focused on my own journey. I am doing what I gotta do for me. Hold on, y'all. Somebody walking up the street. I'm trying to see who that is. Oh, he hit the mailbox. I never seen nobody. You know how them old people be like, they be neighborhood watch and they, you know, they report people that they never seen before. That's why I'm like, where that boy come from? I ain't used to seeing no man over at that lady house. Anyway, how has your relationship with your body or self-image changed since your 20s? I think like every other woman in her 30s. Tragedy. No, but my body has gone through a lot. I have put my body through a lot these past years, this past decade or so, and I'm really just trying to get her back. I'm really just trying to get her back. If you don't know, I've lost over 100 pounds. Shout out to me. Yeah. So we deal with the skin and the trying to find things to wear and the confidence and the should I get plastic surgery? Shouldn't I get plastic surgery? Should I just be confident in my skin? You know, what if, like, all the things, all of the things. That's where I'm at, because I want to feel comfortable in my clothes just like everybody else, just like every other woman, just like every other woman. But it's hard to do that when you have excess skin. It's not cute, it's not flattering, and I don't look the way that I want to look in my clothes. Because I'm supposed to do fashion videos too. I really like fashion, trying to change up my style and, you know, cultivate new things and try new things. Because when I was heavier, you know, they didn't make a lot of clothes that was appeasing or clothes that I thought were worthy of me wearing. But now that I've lost weight, and I'm not saying if you're a big girl you can't dress nice, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I was a big girl and I didn't know how to dress nice. I didn't know how to dress for my body type. But since I have lost weight, I have been doing research and I've been finding people online and on Pinterest and on TikTok and on YouTube who dress well, and I like they fly. So I want to look good too. But if we're kind of the same body type, but you don't have any loose skin, but I do, it's gonna be different. It's gonna look different. And I think that's the part that I'm struggling with right now. I don't think it's a confidence thing, because I've always been a bad, but I don't know, it's just, I want to look good, period. That's it, that's all. And I don't feel like I'm giving my 10s because of the skin. And I know people say go to the gym, you cannot work off this skin. It has to be surgically removed. So I'm just thinking about that. That's where I'm at with it. No commitment has been made. I still love myself, still love my body nonetheless. And just, I think just putting it out there more and giving that more attention is a good thing. Let me go, because he done, the boy that I was talking about out in the yard, he done started cutting grass, and I don't want y'all to hear no cutting grass in this video. So I'm finna wrap it up right here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.